really like that. Okay, so let's do the rocks now. The rocks we're going to do the same way as a mountain. Okay, get a little bit of white on your brush. Let's do this one in the middle here first. So we'll just hit where we think the sunlight's hitting these rocks. Okay, just imagine the light's coming in from the left here, and we have different angles on the rocks. Okay, we'll make this rock have like just like that. This is further away, so we'll just put a couple there. Now get that same uh, bluish color you used up there, and we'll hit on the shadow side of your rocks with this blue. Or you can just leave it dark. Just like that. There's a rock. Very easy. Alright, I like that. Alright, it's time for some trees. I'm going to use my fan brushes are getting all messed up, but I'm going to use an oil fan brush and run some trees on this hill over here. And I mixed some hooker green with some black, so to make it really dark. Okay, I'll put some distant trees out there as well, but I don't want them too dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp in some distant tree tops over here. I want these to be different types of trees today, not evergreen trees, more like uh, regular trees. Okay, just going to stamp in some dark color here. I don't want to go into my river, so I'm going to stop about right there. Bring it down a little here. Basically, it's a bunch of trees right there. Okay. And over here on this the green here, I'm going to do the same thing. Let's just design some trees along the back of this whole green area here. We'll start over here on the side with some tree tops, and then we'll just bring it all the way to the river. Don't do the middle part. I don't want the river to come through right there. And then just fill in the bottom, bring it down, some color. And at the bottom, just kind of pull it to the right. So those are going to be distant trees there. I still want to maybe put some distant trees back in here, but doesn't that look cool so far? Let's see what it looks like. Wow, that looks pretty good. It really does. Let me run a few bushes now on the side of this river. Let me just put some small bushes on the river's edge edge here. Okay. Just like that. And the same thing on the other side. I'm going to highlight these bushes, so I just like to put them in dark, and then I'll lighten them up with some lighter color. Okay. Since we know where our light's coming from, we can highlight one side of the bush. Alright, there we go. I'm going to highlight them first, and then I can run a large tree over here and maybe a large tree over here. So let's lighten up these trees now. I'm going to try, this is a cool brush. It's with acrylic paint, you can use any brush you want, okay? It looks like I'll be able to dab this pretty good with some color. So I'm going to try this brush. It's just, I don't even know what kind of brush it is, but like I said, you can use any color. So our light's coming in this way here. Let me start on this small tree. I'm going to use this really light. Maybe let's try this that color back there. Cause I always do the trees green. Let's make them a different color. Maybe I should try this one over here first and see if it looks alright. I'm just gonna try and hit some of the branches here. Alright, I kind of like it. I'm just gonna do a few more just to make sure I'm gonna like that color. Yeah, it'll work. So I'll go ahead and highlight these trees with this. This is raw sienna with some yellow in it. I'll leave the back side dark because that's where the shadow's going to be hitting. So that looks good. I'll do the same color over here. Our light's coming from over here, so it's just going to be picking up the back side of these trees, so I'll have to highlight them backwards like this if our light's coming in from the left. Just like that. Hopefully that's showing up good. Just take your time when you put this color on, and you can see it soaking in a little, so you can come back and hit it again. I would wait till the end of the painting to see if you want to add more color to it to make it stand out more. So just leave it alone right now and wait till it's done soaking in. Let's do these bushes with the light green. I kind of like this brush. I don't know what to tell you what kind it is. It looks like a 1/2 inch. Yeah, it's a 1/2 inch something. It might just be like it's perfect for you know, dabbing on there. So I'm going to use a light green down here. I'm going to hit it really soft, and so I can keep a lot of the dark color in there. Okay. Pick out my bushes here. Alright, that looks good. These are all going to be in the shadow, so I'm just going to run a little bit of light through in some of the spots, but maybe just hit the top part with some green color there. You don't really need to highlight these because they're all in the shadow here. Alright guys, that looks pretty good. Let me see where I'm at. 33 minutes. 33 minutes. I'm going to do a few more things to show you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and I'm going to grab some more dark color here on my fan brush and kind of pull some more shadow underneath these, and with my brush I'm going to kind of run some dark color in this green to make it look like some shadows in there somewhere, some spots. Same thing over here, a few shadows. Alright, that's all I'm going to do there. I'm going to run a tree now, probably right here. I'm going to go ahead and make an evergreen tree. Using the hooker green and the black I got mixed up in there. So put a tree up into the sky here. I think it'll look okay. I didn't really want to do like evergreen trees, but they're so easy to make. I'll just put one in the scene just so you can see how easy these are. And it'll add something to it, you know. I like that. I'll just do one right there. It kind of looks good. I won't put one over here. I was going to put one over here too. Now let's highlight this with while it's wet. I'll try and get it to mix in a little bit. I'll use the light green I have. I guess I don't care how long this video is. Let's just get the painting done right, and I'm not going to rush. So let's highlight some of the top of these branches here with this light green. Okay. Just to get some color. On the tree there. That looks good. Really good. I like that. Alright. Cool. So down here under the bushes, I'm going to take some raw sienna, burnt umber, and I'm going to put some brown dirt color underneath my bushes here. Just going to paint it in just under the bushes. It'll end up looking like dirt down there. all the way down. Just like that. And then take some more of that brown color underneath your rocks here. Just like that. I'm trying to make the ground look a little different, because I don't want it to just look like one brownish color, you know. Get a whole bunch of different values going on in there. Alright, that's good enough for now. Work your dirt in there so it just doesn't look flat, you know, with one color. I'm going to run the water now on the side of my dirt here. Run some water coming down. I'm going to use try an acrylic fan brush for that. I'm going to wet it. I'm going to use some titanium white. So when you do water, come up to your shore and let's just pull it straight. Keep it horizontal, okay? And then pull it horizontal from your shore out into the middle, not all the way. And we'll do the other side the same way. So take your fan brush right on the edge, but make sure you pull it straight across, okay? Just like that. We're going to make it look like a river now, okay? Try to. Since I'm not worried about the time, I'm going to take my time. So there we go. It looks good. Wet your brush a little if you have to. Let's do this side the same way. Just from the shore, pull that color to the right. You can also use a knife when you do this, but it seems like the brush is a lot quicker when you got like a big painting like this. So it's looking pretty good. There's ways to make this, you know, look like, you can make it look like some the water's running over a rock or something, okay? But then you got to put a rock over here, just like that. Just pull it down a little bit to make it look like it's flowing, okay? I'm not going to do it, but that's how you would do it. Okay, so way back here we got to get some water on our side of the land here, and I think we're about done with the water. I just got to lighten that up back there in the distance. I'm going to get a small filbert brush and brighten this up a bit. There we go. We got a river coming from way, way back here. Look at that. It looks cool. That's a good scene. Don't forget, we got this off of the AI image. So I kind of like it. That app was called Imagine. If you have an iPhone, or I think you could get that off of any kind of phone, Android or whatever. So I think I'm not going to work anything else. You could take some yellow and come in here and really hit certain key spots of your painting with some yellow if you want to make it look like the light's hitting there. Okay, just take some yellow and put it right into the painting in certain spots. Okay, it'll brighten up that spot, make it look like sunlight's hitting there. Okay, I'm not going to do the whole painting, but I'll show you a few spots here. It'll soak into that green. Okay, there we go. That looks good. All right, guys, I'm going to put a few birds up there. It's a long painting. I might have to put it on in 2 parts because I really like the way this turned out. Plus, it's got a little help from AI. AI gave me this idea for this mountain scene. I think it looks cool. I kind of like it. Put some birds up here flying in. I'm using a liner brush for the birds, okay, and I'm making the paint pretty wet with water to make the birds, okay. And you just gotta make an exaggerated V shape, extended V shape for the birds. You know how to do it. And then don't forget about putting your twigs in. I'll do this when I shut the camera off, but fill this all in with twigs. You can even use white. You know, white twigs look good over the green, okay? You can use white or black. But there you go, guys. I kind of like that. I'll keep working it a little bit, but that's it. Got a nice painting from AI there. Nice image. And we'll see you on the next video. Cheers.